Hello, welcome back to Norman Lecoq, Rooster's Art. Continually drawing, painting this alligator. And I have some questions. How was your New Year coming up? How was your Christmas? Hope it was all good. I'm going to get back to this painting right here. Let's see. All right, just where we're at right now. If you joined me for the last session we had, most of this wasn't done. Now you can see that we have the plants coming up, little different ripples in the water right in here. The turtles, they just about virtually finished now, looking real nice and realistic. And right now what I'm doing is working on the alligator's teeth. Let's see what we can get with his teeth right now. And another thing, subscribe. Go to my YouTube channel and comment. And another thing I think would be interesting. Okay, see how this alligator is jumping, raising his head up out of the water. What you think he may be jumping out for? And if I get enough positive response on what I think or what I have in mind that it might be coming out of the water for, I will incorporate it in this painting. So that would be a good interaction with the Facebook audience right now. What I'm doing right here is placing in some differentials more or less on how the inside of that alligator mouth may possibly look from eating any and everything it can get his mouth on. How about that? This is actually a watercolor. It's oils, but I have them real saturated right now, so I'm using it kind of like a watercolor. This is an oil, but I have it really, really diluted to get the type of effects I'm trying to get right in this particular area right in here. I'm just dabbing it quite softly to the back part of this gator's mouth. And with all your paintings or drawing, what I normally do is sketch it out first and have a game plan on what the subject matter is going to be. And make it work. Again, I like a great deal of details. If I can see it, I'm going to do my best to try to place it in that particular area where it should be at. And make sure you go back and check your work. Just like a problem, it's problem solving. Now, what I'm doing with this brush right now, I'm just lightly dabbing it on the back side of this painting. Again, I'm using linseed oil and a thinner to get the type of effects I need to get. Going on the inside of his mouth. I want to thank everybody who subscribed to my channel on my YouTube and the recent purchases. I want to thank the people who did purchase with me. We had some holdups during the holidays on some big orders, that I couldn't actually send them off at that time. I truly appreciate that. Again, this is oils. And it's pretty diluted right now. What I mean about diluted is it's relatively opaque. It's really thin. The paint is really, really fine and thinned out. So it appears to be almost like a watercolor, but it's not. It is oils, and it's going to dry as oil. As you can see, some of the details I have right here, getting some, I'll place that in the eye, right here along the mouth itself. It's a lot more detail that's going in this painting. And even after I do this part here, I have to let that dry and then come back again for some more detail on that part. Again, on my YouTube channel is a Norman Lecoq. And again, like I said, I appreciate everybody for subscribing and commenting. And it's good at times to have some reference photos. What I do, I have a number of different photographs I use for reference purposes only. And I combine some of them, and like Frankenstein, creating what you want to create. So continue to watch me. And again, I have a challenge. Let's see what you think this gator could be jumping out the water for. In the comments, give me some of your comments, and if it matches kind of what I'm actually thinking of doing to show that what it's jumping out of the water for, it will be noted that that person or persons had the same idea or thoughts of what it could be jumping out of the water for. Looking for a little interaction with the people on my Facebook and YouTube channels. Now I'm just dabbing this brush very lightly right now, and this would be inside the gator's mouth. Wouldn't have the best hygiene in the world. I hope everyone had a good Christmas and upcoming New Year's, as they say, right around the corner. And as I'm doing these little dots, just space them out. Don't have them directly in the row like they're, you want them spaced in inconsistency. Just dab them. I'm always trying to look for that realistic look. Realism. Like I said, realistic is good too. That's what I like, but everybody don't like realism. But I do. And just have fun with your work, people. Once you start having fun with your work, it don't even really appear to be like hard work. This is a personal piece I'm working on for myself, for my portfolio, and you know, at this point it's not really for sale, but would possibly be for sale in the near future once it's completed. What I'm doing when I'm backing off, I'm loading the brush. You know, I have some glare coming up on here. Need to invest in a better lens, better lighting. The lighting looks better in the daytime than at night or late night when I'm up here painting or drawing. You know, if you can kind of see that right there. So give me your opinion on what you think this gator might be jumping out the water for. Trying to, okay, at that angle there, you might be able to see what I'm doing right up in here. Say I'm putting some texture inside the mouth, its mouth. Just small, subtle details that would help enhance the realistic part of this gator. And this is oil paint. I just have it real watered down for some of the details I'm looking to get right here in this painting. Anybody have anything they like to say or comment? And again, you can see more of my videos on my YouTube channel under Norman Lecoq. And I appreciate the subscribers and the comments. And I thank you. Again, I'm placing in some details, back off. Whenever you're doing paintings, this is a pretty big size painting of this magnitude. What you should do is back off from them and see the bearings that they have and what else you may want to incorporate within that painting or drawing. I'm using burnt umber right now with that part. And you have, again, like when I'm doing these drawings, again, I go back to realistic type work that you might be doing. And it's best you have some type of a reference photo if you don't, unless you have a photogenic memory and you're that good. I'm not that good with that photogenic stuff. Have some reference photos. They do help. Like I said, again, this is oils. It's actually relaxing, people. It's not as stressful as it may look. It's fun. Again, I like realistic type work. Start off small with your paintings or drawings, and you can take them up to the next level like I'm doing right now. I'm mixing up burnt umber and black for certain dark tones. And I would come back with a shade of blue. A shade of blue to do on the back side. That's my palette. It's messy, but I know where everything's at. This is the blue I'm talking about. Right in there. Then after that dries, you can come back on the back side. And then you come back with your white. And as the young people say, that'll make it pop. It'll come out looking more realistic than ever before. And remember, this alligator, his teeth are not going to be in the prettiest shape. Some parts are going to be whiter than the next, and some going to be maybe more not as revealing as the rest of his teeth. Again, take your time on your drawings or paintings or whatever it may be. And I got an undertone, what I'm doing right now on the teeth. And what that undertone is going to do, when it dries, I'm going to come back. I'm going to come back on top of it. And when I come back on top of it, it's going to give that tooth the illusion that it's actually whiter than it previously looks right now with this here. You kind of see the realistic look. Under here has to be finished. That's not finished yet neither. And give you a whole little recap of what we've done right here. Nice little piece. Okay. Well, I'm going to be signing off. And I want to thank you for following me with my channel under Norman Lecoq and Rooster's Art. I want to thank you and have a blessed day. and a beautiful New Year's. Thank you. Bye-bye.